What is going on, guys? We're back in the shop today. I'm making a new video for you people. Hope y'all are stoked about that. Hopefully you've been sticking with me for how long it's been. But it's freaking cold in here. Got my heater on. It's a freaking 1J in the 240. If you haven't seen the updates on this, go check it out. If I can remember, there'll be a link in the description, but probably not. So, looks freaking dope. Yesterday, I went through and cleaned up a lot of the harness and got it, like, hopefully you can see, just a lot cleaner. It's easier to tell if you look down from this because like everything's neatly routed, kind of held back this way. I got the let's see, this is the freaking hood release, this one. The clutch master cylinder line's kind of long that goes to the slave cylinder, so I kind of got that like wrapped around and up and like try to get rid of some of the length, and then it comes out kind of cleanly behind the brake master. And went through yesterday, kind of tried to run these fuel lines, get them clean. Got it P-clamped up under this little lip right here. I need to get this radiator core support notched even more. I've already notched it a second time, but I think you can tell it's like hitting down here. And once I cut those out, the bottom of the radiator will actually be able to lean a little bit more forward, which will get the top more forward, and I can actually fit my fans here, because right now the fans with the shroud, it's hitting on the front of this water pump pulley, and JZs and S13s like have problems cooling, so you definitely need big fans and a big radiator, and so I gotta kind of try to make that work. I know it's been freaking forever since I made a video as far as like in the shop, so I'll try to like give you guys more of an update on other stuff that maybe you haven't seen other than just the freaking eye candy, like this freaking fuel pressure regulator. Looks freaking sick. I love it. The other big thing that's going on is the engine is not quite sitting as straight as it needs to be. You might even be able to tell on camera. If you can, that's kind of crazy. The motor, not only is it tilted long ways, like a little bit angled back, that's somewhat common. I think it's a little too far angled back. It's like 4, maybe 5 degrees, and I'm pretty sure 3 is like kind of the max that you want to have it as far as the back of the engine kind of like being tilted down. But the thing I'm more concerned about is the side to side tilt. It's tilted a little bit to this side. It's about 2 degrees or so. George is gonna come over sometime midweek, bring the load leveler, and we're gonna put that on the cherry picker and then get the engine to level out this way, and then that's when I can really start with the rest of the fab stuff. The other day I kind of made this ECU mount. It's like a little might have a clip I could put in, but you can't really see, but it's basically like a little aluminum bracket that's screwed down with some self-tappers and then Velcro on both sides of that. And I know some of y'all might be thinking, oh shoot, let me climb out of here. Oh shit. Some of y'all might be thinking like that's a little bit weird to use Velcro on that. But the theory with the Velcro is a couple things. You try to eliminate vibration getting to the ECU, and you also don't want like very much heat getting to it if you can help it. So the bracket kind of like pushes it off the firewall to hopefully let it breathe on the backside, and it's like not like actually held down to a plate. It's kind of like a skeletonized bracket that like lets airflow, and then the Velcro is totally strong enough to hold it. Like you can, you know, kind of move the ECU, doesn't go anywhere. But when you use the Velcro, it'll kind of eliminate some of the vibration from the rest of the car and hopefully won't go as much into the ECU, which is good. And it's totally good enough to use it. It's simple, cost me like $3 at the freaking store, so good to go. And then the handbrake mount, obviously this used to go across here. Tried to notch it a little bit to get this to fit, and it works perfectly. Now I can have my stock handbrake for parking, the normal hydro handbrake, and then I want to go through freaking get the center console in here, try to cut it up a little bit to like fit over some of this stuff, clean it up, put the dash back on, get rid of this shitty eBay steering wheel, put the door cards back in, get them molded around this cage, throw my seats in here, and this thing will be like freaking ready to jam. What is today? Like January 19th. So the event in February is like just a hair over a month away, so that leaves us a month to get the motor running, which hopefully I can start it this week. It's not that far off, and then after that it's just basically a month to get intercooler done, exhaust done, any last minute things that need tidying up in the engine bay, just interior. And the car doesn't have to have body work before the first event. If it does, then that would be sick, but if not, I can just cut up some metal fenders and make it fit with the angle kit, who cares, and then get nice body parts to make it work. work. I mean, honestly, as long as I got a seat in here and the shit runs and everything works and I'm kind of shaking the car down on the street, I'm taking it to an event, so you can hold me to that. So I didn't film an outro for y'all the other day, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just hit me in the comments. It'll pop up like a text message on my phone. I'll try to get back to you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out!